see. You've got. Now you learn. Not today.
Lion in the sky. Mine. Flaming meteor. Annihilation.
I won't show you any mercy.
Calamity. Flaming meteor. Hurricane.
Got it! No one can break the unite. Damn it! It's too bad! Stand up. I'll trip it up. Take this!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
I'm going to need to use all
Here's the what I can do! My turn! The flame inside me!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my flame armor to accomplish this.
Double demon fang! Sorry, the enemy deals out too.
We'll soon see
In a
about
bind?
that.
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Excited! Got it!
Elusive deity! Here I come! Swallow blade! Stardust! Rising elusive deity! Dragon swarm! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Do my best!
Strength to march on!
Hurricane strike! I never miss! Going in!
Now you see what I can do!
I think I'll pass on the handshake! Lightning strike!
Piercing roar!
Rising dawn!
Flaming meteor!
Tornado!
Dragon swarm! Double demon fang! You picked the wrong fight! Now we're not... Strike! Dragon swarm! Double demon fang! Take this!
Hear my call!
Time to shine!
Try harder! Now!
Shattering
Down on the ground!
pieces! Attack time! Hurricane
Raging Lunar Storm! Take this!
Mega ray!
Swallow blade!
Flaming meteor!
Take this! Radiant Swallow blade! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Demon fang! Dragon swarm! Free from regret. Let us Rising Walker! Take this! Free from regret. Take this! In a bind? Rising Falcon!
Look sharp!
Reload!
Ignite down on the ground! Take this! Here! Swallow blade!
Hurricane strike!
Everlasting dust! Double
Annihilation!
demon fang!
Mega ray!
Eagle ray!
Here, let me help! Going in! First
No
aid!
escape!
This one's mine!
I can carve through armor!
This
one's
one's
not
mine! Glacial spear!
Elusive
Here's
deity!
mine!
Rotating pile driver!
Freeze lancer!
It's time! Devastation! Can't get out of this! Dragon
Piercing
swarm!
roar!
Slash sculpt! By the power of water!
Penumbra! Flash!
Annihilation!
Swallow blade! Here I come!
Here!
No escape! No dawn can break this! A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Not
stop.
today! Shine! Radiant light!
Searing
Force of
flame!
regeneration!
There!
Regenerate! Swallow blade!
And again!
Here goes!
Don't suffer in...
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! On guard!
Now you see what I can do!
Glacial spear! Here's
Engulf you! Take this! Swallow blade!
An
Dragon
outstanding
swarm! Double demon fang! No further! Rising
An
weapon!
outstanding attack!
Raging Luna
Here I come! Burning!
Burn!
Make it rain!
Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
An opponent like this should be easy.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Anything in armor is all
Hear my
mine!
call!
Rising Wyvern!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Here's the evil!
Devastation! Rising Falcon!
Show you what my art can do!
Turn is over!
Nothing
Rising
gets by
Wyvern!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the bubble is to me!
Rising Wyvern!
Healing
Make it
circle!
rain!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Lightning!
My turn!
Downfall!
Look sharp!
Hurry, gate!
Strike! Armor won't save you!
Now or never!
In a bind?
I'm all stopped up!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Mono Blade! This one's all mine!
Here's the
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Resonate with the
Hurricane
Here I
Strike!
come! I'm not done!
Looks like we got them all.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two. Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegus is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegus from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegus right now?
Lenegus wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah, very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegus. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid, as people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegus, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among many. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.